That's not you personal. Does that mean what I think it means? Yeah, I mean, no more jokes. I have to edit this. Just talk about what I talk about. What do I talk about? I mean, I'll be talking about all kind of stuff. I'll be thinking about, that's none of their business. Oh, let me start like this. Let me start like this. Let me just surrender. Thank you, Father, for the blood of Jesus. You know what? Because the only way I'm able to ever do anything is through Him. But man, it's been a really neat week. Testimony time. Really, I don't like those too much, but I mean, we can use it. So you can have it. It's yours anyway. It's not mine, it's yours. I'm yours, then it's my testimony. Anyway, long story short, actually, yeah, dude at work, wow. Dude won't tell me he's a brother, tell me he knows Jesus. I believe so, but man, you look like the devil to me. I'm just going to tell you plain. Because down here on this planet, who you behave like when a son acts like his father in the natural, take on those characteristics, and then to people that know the Father, when they see the Son, hey, you boy, you look just like your daddy. Physical characteristics may be similar. They may not be all that similar, but he'll look like you. God says that He's going to transform us into His image. We're created in His image, I apologize. We'll be transformed into His likeness. We're going to look like Jesus. Long story short, you got to know the Scriptures. They're there. They're there. I mean, anybody want to challenge me, little dude? I mean, challenge me for a point of edification and clarity and growing, no problem. If you challenge me just because you want to be contrary, I'm probably just going to look at you and laugh, because the Scriptures are there and supports it. Daddy backs me up. The things that come out of this lip, these lips, my lips, Father backs up. I mean, I've said some stuff that's way off base, but He always brings it around and He backs me up. You know why? A while back, there was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of chaos, and it was testimony. Really? I've been kind of refusing to give my testimony because it's not about me, but then again, if He can use it for somebody, I don't have a problem with it, but I'm not going to be real detailed, because the truth is, nobody else is in their business. I'll watch my mouth, because I don't have to talk that way. I talk certain ways around certain people, to get certain people that I know are in certain places, experiencing certain things, to hear something that can change them, to hear something that get big if pulls on, but I'm going to leave that alone. Anyway, 12 years old, God revealed Himself to me. Didn't really want to tell anybody, because I heard a lot of people talk about God, and I was in church. Wow, you see the way they behave, the way they act, the way they conduct themselves, and it kind of, from a pure standpoint, it kind of makes you wonder, well, why do I want to be part of this mess? Pastor touched on that today. Anytime it's got a denomination on it, that ain't God. God may be there working some stuff out, but that ain't God. Anyway, 12 to older, none of your business. Basically did what I wanted to do. Knew I knew God, trusted Him, believed Him, didn't study Him. No. Child thought like a child. I know God. Wow, I knew away with everything. And God away with a lot of stuff. And I'm going to say that because at some point my mom was going to hear this. And yeah, do you ever really get too big for spanking? Good cutoff age for children is 12. How old was Jesus when He talked back to His mom, when He went to His bar mitzvah and didn't follow Him home, and they looked for Him for 3 days, and came around, and yes, He talked back to His mom. Boy, wist ye not? Yes, what He said. He said, how is it that you sought me? Wist ye not I was to be about my Father's business? The young man was serious. He wasn't playing no games. Me, 12 years old, God revealed Himself. I had a ball. I mean, that's just a worldly expression. That's where I was, child, thinking like a child, having fun. Anyway, ran into all this chaos later on. Been having fun, doing all kind of stuff. None of your business. None of your business. Leave that there. There's some people that might be listening. And the officials, lots of stuff goes on. Anyway, I decided I needed to have God in my life. Knew I knew Him, but He wouldn't talk to me. Actually, trying to talk to me all my life through feelings and unctions, trying to convict me. But when you push past that stuff because you're selfish, it's what it is. When you push past that stuff because you're operating in Satan's nature, you end up looking just like the characteristics you display. That's what you look like. So I probably look like Satan at the time, working on looking just like Jesus now. Actually, I can't really say I'm working on it. I'm just cooperating with the Holy Spirit. It's His job to make me look like Jesus. But hey, you gotta know. I want you to look like Jesus too. It's going to be a beautiful place. Dude walked around and everything he touched healed. And, yeah, he got angry. He angry and sinned not. I don't guess it was a sin to go into the house of God and turn over tables, made my house into a den of thieves. But what are you using this word for? Because all power is in it. Yeah. Where are we going, Father? Just along for the ride. That's me. Along for the ride. Back to testimony time. Lots of stuff going on. Lots of chaos in my life. Hey, I gotta have God. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna make it about me again because that's where I was practicing selfishness for a few years, a lot of years, more years than I cared to divulge. Anyway, practicing that selfish thing. I'm gonna read the Bible every day. I chose Psalm 100. Why? It was short. I had other stuff to do, but I'm gonna commit to God because I gotta hear His voice. 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks. God spoke to me. He said, "You're gonna write a book for me." Immediate response. Okay. Later on, I thought about, man, I hated school. What? That indoctrination crap where they don't really care if you learn anything or not. You just got to be here, be present so they can make a paycheck. Not all teachers are bad teachers. That's not what I'm saying. Everybody's heart's not in it. God's got people everywhere. But the structure on a whole is an excuse for taking tax money. I mean, look at other countries and the quality of the education. I'm not downing anybody. I'm just making an observation. Hit dog will holler, so you got something to say, you might want to check yourself before you say to me, because whatever the truth is will come out. All things come to the light, so you want to challenge me. That's the thing. I ain't got no time to be arguing with nobody. And if your heart's right, you're doing what you're doing for the right reason, then you're just as outraged as I am. And you're working very diligently to make a change. If not, don't want to hear it. Take that stuff somewhere. I could say, I'm not saying it, I could. Yeah, I'll say another word. Feces, fecal matter, sewage, fecal matter. You get the idea. I'm not going to say. But to get that mess out of here. Anyway, so God talks to me. He says, you're going to write a book for me. All right, no problem. I have no idea what the book's going to be about. No, I don't know nothing. English? Man, that was long time. Anyway, spelling? Oh, wow. Anyway, long time. This is spiritual wet work. So we get everything out on the table. That's another real expression. Get it all out. And then you come at me how you want to come at me, but you just understand it. And I told you in the beginning, Daddy backs me up. So if you come at me, I'm going to hand you to Him. And I'll say it like this. Any fathers out there, any single mothers out there, anybody that's got children and genuinely has affection for their children, which it comes with them. I mean, how people turn it off, I don't know. Don't want to know. Pray for them. God bless them. Keep them moving. It'll be all right. But when you mess with somebody's child, you basically messing with them, and you have to deal with them. Daddy's my father, my father, God. Elohim, the big guy, sits up on the throne. He knows all the hairs on my head. They're there. You just can't see them. But it's none of your business anyway. But He knows all about everything. And so hand you to Him, and let Him do what you want. I'm keeping moving. Anyway, back to this testimony thing. Yes, I didn't think it would be this difficult, but it's personal. So he talks to me, says, "You want to write a book for me?" He says, "I'm gonna change your name." I don't care. Change my name. Have you seen all this hell in my life? Yeah, I know I caused it. Oh, that's the enemy and brother are talking. Because Daddy don't not convict. Daddy doesn't try to condemn people by blaming us. He's just glad that we turn to Him. Let's go. That's when all the crap starts. That's when all the money, all the bank accounts, all the properties, all the vehicles, all of that stuff. That's when all of that stuff, and people are like, man, you built yourself an empire. See, here's the problem. I built myself an empire. Yeah, Daddy's not into empire building. He builds kingdom, not kingdom, His. There's basically two down here. There's the kingdom of righteousness, there's God's kingdom, there's the kingdom of darkness. One of them's already defeated, but people have to know that so that they can get it out of their lives. And this is different. People have to know that so that they can get it out of their lives, and they start using Daddy's authority and figure out who they are, who they're in, who's in them, everything that they need. All the Bible basic instructions. They call it basic instructions because everyday life, daily decisions, when you study the basic instructions and you learn some stuff, and you know how to operate, and you know what He would do, and you can hear His voice, then He'll tell you exactly how to move, and how to live, and who to talk to, who not to talk to, what to eat. Yeah, doing things the selfish way. I'll give you some details. Quit weighing myself at 226. Put on another 3 inches past that in the waist. Just quit weighing myself at 226. They didn't want to see it anymore. Just, yeah. When you operate in selfishness, when you operate in the curse, even if you're operating by the law, trying to do God, because trying to do God, it's funny because that's what it is. You're trying to do God, you can't do it. Just try. Try is on his lie. Every time somebody says, I tried, it equates to, I failed. Same thing. Different level of understanding, different level of, I'm going to just tell you the truth, because I tried equates to I failed. I made an attempt, I failed. So, I mean, Star Wars got that. Yoda, don't try to do it. Mr. Miyagi got that. Don't try to do it. I'll leave the Nike thing alone. They're playing around with some stuff, trying to get everybody's money at once. Yeah, it's that from a couple of tracks. What did he call it? Inclusion, diversity. They're trying to capitalize. I mean, I don't put them out because I don't care. They're trying to capitalize on the people that ended up with money. So they're trying to capitalize on it and get that money. That's greed. Shoe better? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. What's the difference? As long as you're comfortable, as long as you know. Whatever. Ain't about that. God bless them. They're going to be alright too. They're going to be alright too. Everybody you've ever prayed for, out of a sincere heart, covered, no matter how it looks right. You know what? Let's just cut this today. There's a lot to this in this testimony thing. Anyway, long story short, books wrote, What to Do, TheRealSecretBlogspot.com. There's a lot of stuff in there that, say it like this, I love my pastor. Thank God for my pastor. Thank God for where he put me. When all that stuff went, I ended up homeless in a house stealing cable. I mean, wow. I didn't steal it, but it was stolen. I watched it. Anyway, the only thing I watched was, basically, the only thing I watched was Creflo Dollar. Pretty much.